What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 5-3. Man, I'm back again, man, with the homie Neighborhood Real, better known as Mad Pumpkin from West Side 111. Okay, the neighborhood's out today, y'all. They out today. Yeah, as you can see, Alabama is neighborhood central. 6 O's. They got 9 O's, 6 O's. They just got, look, neighborhood is the biggest gang out here. Then the Hoovers, then other little sets. But and then they show love. Out here ain't no set trip, none of that. You crip. They love it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Foundation, back again, man. This is part 2, man. The interview with the homie Mr. Mad Pumpkin, West Side 111 neighborhood crib. We gonna migrate over into you know, as we all do growing up in this lifestyle, the incarceration. Have you ever been incarcerated in Cali?
Yes. I've been just at L.A County jail, that's it.
What was that experience like?
Ooh. That first time?
Yeah.
The 9500? Yeah.
Ooh-wee. Little Vietnam, y'all. 9500.
9500, that was in 1988.
Ooh, and that's when it was jumping. Boy, you was in there when it was a show enough war zone.
Yeah, when you pull up and shit, they got the desk right there. You come to the door,
yeah,
right there. Showers over here, phones right here, phones right here. You got the wet 40 in your pocket. You understand? You go in there. Somebody right there. They got the bitch right there. Somebody right there. What set that is?
Right.
What set that is? Where you from, homie? No. Oh yeah, next neighborhood. What's up? Oh yeah, which one? I'm 111. Oh, they back there.
Right.
Go this way. Go down that way. Turn right. They let you know where everybody is. So my first time coming into the county, I'm like, you know, talking OSS, they were asking me, you know, my gang affiliation, do I want to go to the module, all that. I was like, nah, I don't even know what that is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what is that? They're like, well, where you go, where all your homeboys at? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm finna get out, so why am I going out? You know what I'm saying? I don't even really, what's the point? I'm probably gonna get out. So I just went on to the main line, go up on 95, and man, that 95 was full.
Yeah.
That 95 was a fool, and I never forget, man. Shout out to Big Lurch, man, from UG, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's the homie,
he was up in there talking and stuff, and he was selling the court sandwiches. Flip the buck up. Cause you hungry? I like got them court sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Selling them for $1 and shit. So man, you know, 100 bun back in on a sticker with like $5. A pack of Skittles, $5. Oh yeah, they was leaning back in, but yeah, that morning they put us on the roof, do a shakedown, make everybody get, you know what I'm saying, get on the roof. They clean the dorms. Come back in, they found some country, man, they shook everybody down, made everybody get butt naked. Now this my first night, it's cool, there ain't nothing to meet some homies. Get up in here, man, they talking about nuts to bust. What the fuck is that? Nigga like getting butt naked over there and go in the shower and put your nuts on that dude's ass, nut to butt. He gotta get on the wall and everybody lining up in rows. I go in there and see that shit, I'm like, man, they going up on that dude. The law push him on, get up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing everybody. And man, I'll never forget them motherfucking big old white boys up, and I'm thinking, damn, why the fools swole like that? And they going, getting everybody one at a time. They got burned hands, sticking their hands all in your mouth, checking it out. Man, that shit was the most degrading shit ever in my life.
True that.
So I catch the bus, go to Inglewood, go to court. I was on a gun charge. I do a OR bond, they give me an OR bond. I fall back in the pen, get into it with some NHPs, they click on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the hold over. Cool, I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Catch you on the other side, I ain't tripping. But get back and I get out. And that was the longest process I ever seen in my life.
Yes, Lord.
To get out of the L.A County is about 23 to 21 hours.
Yeah, it's a whole day. It's gonna take a whole day.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna take a day.
My first time going to L.A County, that was, yeah, man. Matter of fact, say this way, we went down to the chow hall, and you know how you got to walk the hallway, come down the escalator, walk the hallways, going down each corridor. That shit was so wicked going down them corridors. Get to that corner, you look down there, and it's way down there. You go get way down and come back all the way back up into the main hallway. Yeah. And when I'm looking down there, man, I'm seeing people getting them up down that way. I'm like, damn, what's going on?
Yeah.
You get down there, they on this, what's up? Ooh, hitting up. I'm like, damn, I'm still green. I don't know everybody said.
Right.
So I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know if I should hit him up. I don't know if we beefing. Like, I don't know. Shit, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I didn't get no altercation right there. But when I got out, man, I got out and I told myself, I ain't never going back up in there. That shit crazy.
Wow.
And I ended up going back like 2 months later for a pistol charge. And it just came a recurring thing after that. It's like, I caught 6 pistol cases, but I kept getting all bonded on them, except for my last one, I got a 2-year probation.
Right.
And yeah, man, I was like, I had been to Wayside, I had been to Biscaloo, but they still open them.
BC, yeah, BC
shit.
Center, yeah.
So I, you know what I'm saying, did most of the time like that. And I met just a name like Shoba. I met Shoba from Santana. I met a dude named Chino. You know what I'm saying? He was from what was he from? Gear Gang. He was from Gear Gang. Chino, we was all in a little cell together. Cause we was on Denver Road that one time. I think that was 31. That might have been on 31. I don't know. I can't remember the blocks. Cause I only had went down there one time, and it was like 6-man cell.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was Showboat was there. Every time I came back, he was fighting a murder case. Him and Lurch, they was fighting murder cases. So when I kept coming back, I would see him. Like, damn, cuz you still up here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that
county jail,
man.
yeah.
That county jail. I don't care what nobody say. I said this going to prison in Texas. L.A County, 10 times harder than any prison.
You know, they've always had a saying. They like, man, they say if you can make it in the L.A. County jail, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some scuffs. I got scuffed up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Right.
So
You know what I'm saying?
Then, like
yeah.
That. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting. We wanted to do like, where you from? I'm from right here. I was on Biscaloo. Like, what's up? Where you from? Neighborhood. What up?
There it goes. Good. Right.
All right.
Can't win them all, can't lose them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gonna get it how you live.
That's real.
Because if somebody here, you didn't rep it, I gotta go back and I gotta face that.
Right.
So I'd rather take the loss. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's not, man, because we're going to be ugly up there in that county. Somebody here, you didn't do that.
That's real. And then, you know, a lot of people don't realize that if you do something wrong in that L.A. County, it go back to the streets fast, and they be waiting on you.
Hey, you know a funny story? First time I went, though, funny story. It's funny to me, but it wasn't then.
Right.
I go up there. They tell me to go back there. Some homies come down there on bench one from the pen. Swole like a motherfucker. They like, yeah, come on from neighborhood. We'll say, all right, who is you, homie? I'm like, yeah, I'm pumping. Who brought you to the hood? I tell them, man, look, and come on, cuz, we go to the payphone. They walk me to the payphone like a little kid.
Yeah.
Put that call somebody. That's how I call. Yeah, woo. They get the phone. Yeah, what's up, cuz? What's up with this nigga right here, cuz? What's up? Woo. And they doing their investigation. And then it's like, okay, so what's up with old girl? You seen Brenda? You seen
Yeah.
Nigga, like, what they say? Oh yeah, they say he from the hood. Let me see the phone. Cuz, who the fuck is this nigga right here? Woo. Everybody is like 3 of them. They going through the routine, and I'm standing there like a little kid, like a little school kid. Like, damn.
They want to know.
You know what I'm saying? I already know I'm gonna get the A report card. But
That's
I'm
right.
just like, damn, what they own though?
Right.
I ain't never heard of them. They ain't never heard of me. So we go back there like, all right, cuz you checked out and shit. Yeah, you gonna ride? Yeah. All right, come on, cuz. You got some money? I was like, man, what kind of crazy ass thing? Hey, they got me on sale. So I was like, man, yeah, they told me, man, when you get run in here and see some homies, they gonna press you.
Yeah, that's real.
And I ain't gonna lie, they kept it like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Go, you know, say, cuz, that nigga right there from main train, let me see you gonna get him up or what?
Right.
Yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Dummy me.
Right.
You know, get out there, let me see what you gonna do. Yeah, I was like, man, I couldn't wait to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So let me ask you this. What was the difference between doing time in Cali versus doing time in Texas? He say, ooh.
Violence and mental, psychological. Physical versus the psychological.
Mm-hmm.
In California, it's physical. Don't need too much psychology to that shit. It's just straight up physical.
Right.
Texas, it's on the mental, because the way they treat you, the way the prison is ran, and we're behind. So it's like I was talking about today on one of my lives about being in the fields, of being a slave, knowing what it's like to pick cotton and okra and all that stuff, and be out there from 5 in the morning to 5 in the evening. Then they slave driving, they riding horses, they got a high rod up there with a gun, they'll kill you out there. And they talking crazy about your mama, your daddy, your unborn child, everything they can think of, and you better not say nothing back. And you know what I'm saying? I used to be telling people like, man, I ain't doing no slave work, that's slave work.
Right.
Go out there, you be glad to get out there cell block. And I just evolved and started to understand, damn, the people that were slaves back then, they didn't have to go do that. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm volunteering to go do it, so I know they volunteered to go do it. Mm-hmm. So why? It kind of like got psychological, man. I don't want to go too far, but it just like, damn.
I can feel you, because now when I first got locked up in Alabama, and my very first day they sent me to the farm. Man, I was bucking like 90 going north, but I went Hollywood on them. You know, I fell out doo-doo and pissed on myself. You know, I wasn't doing it no more.
I told him he gonna use 89,000 big pens to write me up. I ain't going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you break. I'm gonna make you get arthritis trying to write me cases.
So now, when you refused to go out on the squad in Texas, they just write you up?
They write you a disciplinary case. The first time you go to court, it's a minor. Second time it's a minor. Third time it's a major. Once it become a major, they'll either put you in a LOP for 15 days, 30 days, which is loss of privilege. LOP means loss of privilege. They'll just lock you in the cell. You be in there all day.
Right.
And you do them days. If not, they'll put you on 14 and 1 solitary, 3 days on PhD, and then the other 14 is solitary, and let you out and ask you, do you want to go to work? You don't want to go to work? Next case you get major, same process. It's up to you to decide you want to do something. But you're losing your class as you're going.
Right.
So now you're going down in them level. So now you know what I'm saying, you drop all the way down, you know what I'm saying, you're line 3. That's the bottom of the barrel. You ain't got nothing coming.
Right.
Just day for day. So
now see, in Alabama, they was a little bit more stringent. Once you came out to work and when you refused to work, they had a thing called the hitching post. It was a long bar with that they would handcuff you to it early in the morning, and its sun is beating down on you, and you handcuffed to it all the way to like 4-5 o'clock in the day. No water, no nothing, and you just own it, and you can't sit down, and you standing up in that hot sun. Yeah, man, Alabama, they got
that, but they got a wagon. They used to have like a legal cage about the size of a walk-in telephone booth back in the day. And what they'll do, they'll cuff you up and put you in there. And then they felt like that was too harsh because you standing up.
Right.
So they got rid of that. They would just put you on the wagon. Then they stopped doing that. They would just cuff you, and you got to follow your squad the rest of the way.
Right.
So you cuff behind your back. So you got to use the bathroom, whatever. You stuck. You know what I'm saying? And you're not getting unhandcuffed because when they go in, they take you to jail.
Right.
You going to PhD. You out of there.
They'd have got sick of me because I'd have pissed and boo-booed on myself every day.
They wouldn't have gave it that.
They don't care. It ain't on them. It's on you.
Yeah, it's on you.
Now, let me ask you this. This one of the things I used to hear about back in the 80s a lot when I was in prison, and we would talk about prison in different states. We would hear about now, you know, I done did time with a few dudes that was from Texas, and one of the things I know, I met a lot of dudes from Texas. Now, I don't know what the shortcomings and long comes in, but man, them Texas cats some hard fighting dudes, man. I don't know what they out there throwing cows or what they doing, but Texas, they got some hands, they got some bump skills, and you got to fight them all day long. And we used to hear about when you came into a prison in Texas, they had dudes walking around with gloves in their back pocket for any size, and the police knew this was a ritual. They'd get out the way. You had the bunk coming up in there.
They call your pistols. They have leather. They call what we would call them riders. The leather riders. You know, the cowboys wear with the tassels on them, tighten it. That's what they would do. So those particular dudes that had the hands, they would take those gloves, buy them brand new off the commissary, $15. Get the roll-on deodorant out the commissary, the cheap bullshit, and rub it all over the top of the glove, and set it out the window and let it dry out in the sun. It'll chap the leather up real hard. Then they would take that. After that, they would wet it, and then they would take a light bulb and crush it up on a newspaper, and then bump the glove into it while it's wet, and set it outside the windows and let it dry. So now when you fight somebody, you put that on, that leather is chapped up so hard, and they got that little bits of glass in it. Every time they touch something, it's gonna cut something open.
What?
Yeah, if you just didn't put the glass in, just chapping those gloves up, I mean, you don't even have to hit hard to cut. You can cut something open. You can bust somebody up.
And the police gonna let y'all get out?
Yeah, they gonna let you get out. I mean, my first day on the unit, I got beat up 4 times. The first day.
But you learned.
Shit, I was fucked up.
I'm saying, but as time went on, it was your turn to beat folks up.
Yeah. I was waiting on that chain to come. Let's go. Let me get that. Let me run that.
Yeah.
Let me show you what I can do now. You know what I'm saying?
That's
wax
real.
on, wax off somebody.
That's real.
But that wasn't my thing though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna sit up and lie, nothing. I ain't known for that. niggas people knew I'll fight. You had to early in the 90s.
Right.
You had to fight. You had to. After that, found out, girly game, the women guards getting away their coochie. The hell with that fight shit. I want that, you know what I'm saying? We still cripping and we sure trying to do that, but it's like, man, I don't want to keep going to high security.
Right.
Shit, I'm over here doing this.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying? I can protect myself if I need to. You know what I'm saying? Call for it? Okay, cool. I'm not out here every day trying to prove to somebody I can fight.
Let me ask you this. What was the gang lifestyle in prison in Texas?
It was, I'm not gonna say it was disorganized because I'll be lying. I'm gonna say we didn't have a full structure and nobody really ran nobody. It was like the individual cars. So Ubers was deep, they got somebody speak for them. Of course, they got 60s. And you know what I'm saying? Somebody speaking for them, somebody speaking for 4 Train, somebody speaking for 5'9". Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just separate. Mm-hmm. Like me being from 111, I was the only one there. So I just basically covered myself. I wasn't with nobody. I ain't in no car. They be like, man, you in the 60 car. I'm in this car by myself. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Y'all O's, I'm double O. Nah, I don't go like that.
Right.
So I pretty much stuck to what I know. I'm in California. This is the rules. This is how I go. This is the politics. I just rolled that. I got problems behind it, but then that's what I know. I can't do nothing I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would do what I know. So as time went on, people started coming. It became more, you know what I'm saying, violent. It became a little more structure. And then, just doing what everybody doing prison. You know what I mean? And I can honestly say, not one time that we probably had to ride with the Bloods. One time. It was more or less we was getting into it with the white boys and the Mexicans.
That was my next question. Now, in the Texas prison, what's the relationship between blacks and Mexicans in Texas prison?
Good, until something happens. It's we can get along. Mexican mafia don't eat with no blacks. They'll eat with the whites. Pistoleros, same way. When they was established, they Mexican mafia knocked them off. TS was the same way, knocked them off. Then you had Tongo Blast. That's a different thing. It's 5 cities combined, making one gang. They was the younger Mexicans that grew up with blacks, so they was cool. But if one black dude couldn't fight a Mexican, it's blacks against the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't matter if we cool or not right now. Right. Now, when one of them could get up and fight, we had to be from where they from. But they ain't even in they shit.
Right.
They just a Mexican, period. And then become a black against a Mexican thing.
Now, I heard a lot of stuff about Tongo Blast. That's a force to reckon with down that way, huh?
As far as the Mexicans, yeah. Because it's 5 cities. It's Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, Houston, and San Antonio.
Okay.
That's 5 cities of Mexicans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's a whole lot of
deep.
That's deep.
Guess
That's
what?
real deep.
Where I was at, we was deeper. Crip was deeper.
Right.
They could be all the way out there, but we out there.
That's real.
So we hit the yard, we deeper than them. But if the Bloods link up with us and the folks, oh yeah, we outnumber them 5-1.
Oh, okay.
Even though they out there 700-800 deep.
Right. But the homies coming deep.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: in the Texas prison, did they have disciples and vice lords?
Yeah. They had a few vice lords there. They came from Chicago. Had a couple of real dudes came from Chicago. There was GD, one BD. Pretty much everybody else came from Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was vice lords. You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't. Let's see, 5 vice lords that I know I've actually met. Everybody else that was GD, they came from Houston.
Oh, okay.
The BDs, they came from Chicago.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So I know, because out here in Alabama, GDs and BDs, they got a big following out here.
Right.
The food in Texas prison. Now, I know it got to be better than what they was giving us in Alabama, because Alabama got the worst food in the prison system. What was Texas like?
Trash.
What?
Trash. Man, have beef noodle casserole. Ain't barely got no meat in it because them niggas stole all the meat and made brontosaurus burgers and sent them to the block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no cheese and shit because the niggas selling blocks of cheese to the block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and we had a kitchen captain. She trying to save all the money she can, so she couldn't call us big time.
I know what you mean.
You might get chicken noodle casserole. It's watery as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then it's self-sufficient. We got a field. So they getting most of their vegetables. Only thing they probably was getting canned was like carrots, green beans, squash, lima beans. That's probably the only thing that pretty much was getting canned. Everything else was coming out the fields.
So let me ask you this: did they pay y'all for y'all work? Zero, just like Alabama slave labor.
Free.
Ain't.
They had metal fabs. They had all kinds of shit. They made the license plates. They did everything.
Right.
So I mean, garment factories, all that is free.
Wait a minute, hold on. The metal fab was even free?
Yeah.
License plates, all that was free?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, they going hard in the paint out there.
Yeah, all that's free. I used to work in the metal fab as a welder in the paint squad first. Then I got in the welder squad. Then from there I got on a special project where they was doing the ag sig. They tore all the doors down and started putting up those stainless steel doors. Mm-hmm. So I was on the welder crew. We was on the 6-man welder crew on that. And we did the whole blocks. We did both the blocks over there. Right. But I mean, they don't pay you for nothing, bro. Everything is based on your good time.
What?
That's your pay. That was the thing about Texas, right? People don't know this. That's out of state. Y'all don't know this about Texas. Texas had an opportunity in the 80s to get paid, right?
Right.
Back in the day, when I was a kid, I'm talking about 10, 9, 8 years old, everybody knew this. This is why Texas big like it is. People would come to Texas because if you got 20 years in Texas and they sentence you to a 20-year sentence, you get 20 months.
Really?
If you got 5 years, you got 5 months to do.
Wow.
Everybody knew if you go to Texas and get incarcerated, you wasn't doing no time. They was letting you right back out in months.
Right.
So they had that system where there was a lot of abuse going on. They had building attendants, which was the inmates that ran the units and did everything that the laws do now. They had an opportunity. They filed a lawsuit against the state of Texas. They say, do y'all want to get paid or do y'all want the good time to get out? They took the good time, and that's why everybody was getting out like that.
Right.
Then they got slick when the governor changed and said, you know what, screw them. They ain't getting away like that. And they changed the time. Right when I caught my sentence, right the year before, the year they changed this law, I caught my sentence in that year. So they went from that 1/3 to the 1/4. The 1/4 didn't have no parole on it.
Wow.
So if you got a 1/4 sentence, they can, ultimately make you do that whole thing, walk that whole thing down.
So how many years did you end up doing?
22.
22 years. Boy, you like me, boy. Look here. That's one thing, man. When them other folks get their hands on you and they want you to bid, you're going to bid. I did that time because I took a plea agreement for 30 years for the whole sentence. And I really didn't have no initiative or nothing to look forward to for as like making parole. So what was the point of us trying to really just walk the guidelines down? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit and say I was just super in trouble. I was getting in trouble. I didn't give a damn. And anybody know me down Cofield, they know my story. They gonna know. I'm gonna tell them now, bitch, I got 190 years, bitch. I don't give a goddamn what the fuck you talking about. Right,
bitch, I ain't never going home. What you talking about? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? That was my spiel. And they would hear that and they'd be like, damn, this motherfucker got 190 years.
Yeah. Ain't no need to write him up. Ain't no need to mess with him.
Yeah.
He ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, that was my game. That was my game to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? I seen it work. So I was like, okay, shit, I'm gonna go with it. But yeah, I signed for 30 years for murder, attempted murder, and another murder and 2 aggravated robberies. All
right. Let me ask you this. So now, once you did all your time, was it hard to transition back to the streets?
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was mad when I got out. I was mad when they gave me parole. I tried to fuck it off.
What?
Yeah, I jacked the law up on in ag seg and high security. I had the African picked up against the bars one night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to get. I don't want to go home. That's all I know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing else. I don't know nothing outside this building.
Right.
So it was kind of like, not saying I'm institutionalized. It was just you get comfortable. You done settled in. I know I got 10 more years to go. Shit, what the fuck I look like, man? What I'm gonna do in the world? My mama done died. Pretty much everybody on my mama's side, my grandma, ain't no reason to come back to L.A. No, everybody dead, except my cousins. You know what I'm saying? My dad, you know what I'm saying? He there. My sister, but it's like my kids, but it's like, you don't see him. I didn't adapt it. This my family. The dudes I'm around, the homies, these dudes right here. This my family, these my brothers. I don't want to leave them here. We all trapped in this shit together.
That's right.
So it was like a hard thing, you know, to get out and make parole, and then be trying to get out there. And then when I got out there, I had to wear a monitor. Oh, I was really fucked up. I was like, man, screw this shit. I don't want to be out here. And then one day some shit happened. I was like, damn, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was like this out there. It changed. All
right. With that foundation, we gonna end part 2. And Stay tuned for part 3.